Okay, anybody want to play MechWarrior Online with me?
What's that?
It's some game. I don't even know. I've heard it's great.
Huh.
Well, we can only play with it with a true hero of the Inner Sphere.
I'll see if he's. I'm sorry, he's not available, but I'm his trusty sidekick.
Oh,
Let's say I'm his stunt double. Maybe that's a better way to phrase it.
I mean, you know, I just got finished attacking lithium for the Jaguar.
I do all the dangerous stuff, and he gets all the glory.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Be-dong. I guess he doesn't want to play.
Where? Oh, where? Okay, you see that other guy? He just landed somewhere, didn't he?
Yeah. Maybe there are too many people coming in and out for me to land.
You got approval, didn't you?
Oh, there it is. I was looking in the wrong spot.
It's on the interior there.
Oh, it just went away too. I took too long. That sucks.
There it is. Punch it.
All right.
Uh-oh. Your gear's deployed.
I've got to deploy.
I guess you have to wear a spacesuit once you land.
Gunfighter, did you want to join me?
Oh no.
No? Okay.
No, not at the moment. I'm sorry.
No, that's totally fine. Just wanted to not. I wanted to make a group if you did, not if you didn't.
Well, I'm sure somebody else will be in the game for you.
Sure.
Are you twitching?
I'm twitching. Twitching's up.
Well, there you go. You'll get some twitchers to come play.
These twitching people.
Yeah,
I'm not going to play for very long. I was really hoping to play MechWarrior 5 tonight, and I don't want to take the hour that it's going to take to go find all the settings and get them dialed in.
Do I have to send you all the list?
Oh, what list? No. I've got the extensions already. The mods put in.
List?
Yeah, I got the mods in last night. It's my joystick that I got to get working.
There we go.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. A GAT gun. Is that on a gimbal?
Yes.
Is it gimbal? Oh boy. So you look and it shoots, huh?
Yep.
Big missiles, little missiles.
I can actually put gimbals on these also, but I don't
Extra
want to.
weight.
Yep.
Are those energies or Gauss or what?
So this is kinetic, and these are energy repeaters.
Okay. And then you've got your nukes on your wingtips, and your sidewinders underneath, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
And you got even bigger ones than
No,
that,
just
than the
these.
ones on the wingtips. Ooh, what's the one that, in close there? What's that one? Like an AMRAAM?
Yeah.
And the ones on your wingtips are what? Like your nuke blasters for your cap ships? No.
These ones I'm not sure about. I only know for sure that one.
No, your tips.
I think this one is EMP.
Okay. And the ones on the wingtips. Yeah, those ones.
This thing?
Yeah, that thing.
That's just my wingtip.
Wait a minute. Your wingtips on your wingtip?
Yep. That's
That
just my
really-
wingtip. It looks like a big missile, but it's
That
just
doesn't
my
really
wingtip.
make sense. I mean, why would you put your wingtip there?
I mean, I was thinking it was, a missile.
It looked like a big missile.
Yeah, it looked like the missiles on the F5s and the F-104s. Uh-oh. What's your load? Oh. A light fighter?
Yeah.
You only got the one?
Oh no, I have another ship. I don't know why it's not
Oh, I
showing up
lost
here.
my webcam, didn't
Is
I?
it at a different place?
No, it should be here. That's why I came here, was to get it.
Oh. That's your cargo ship?
That's weird.
Okay, now that ship disappeared.
Yeah, it went down in the hold.
Okay, go see if the other ship shows up.
Oh,
All right.
Coming in.
now all the lights come on.
Target
Okay,
area and engage any hostiles.
maybe.
Oh, great. My joystick's not working because I don't even have it plugged in. That's the problem.
Well, yeah.
Well, that might help.
Huh. Weird.
I got distracted with the other stuff and then forgot to do the most important stuff.
That's weird.
You didn't sell it, did you?
Target spotted.
No. Absolutely not. Assets. Why do I have assets there?
Your space mining facility? Is that your asset?
No,
space mine?
it's not. That's something weird's going on.
Target spotted.
Airstrike online.
I think it's just because I've been there recently.
Okay. Okay, is that where you're at?
Oh, it says my ship's here.
I see 3 ships, or a backpack.
This is a backpack, yeah. But this is my light fighter. That's the other one. So
You
it
know
says
Ouch,
it's here.
that hurt.
Online. Target acquired.
Okay, you got your cutlass now. Now what?
Target
It
Close
spotted.
that
says
back.
it's here.
And go to your thing.
Yeah.
It should show up on your thing now.
Yeah, it should.
On your fleet manager.
But it does not. Which is very
Um,
strange.
Target spotted.
Well, I was gonna log out and just play my career anyway, so.
Center
Okay.
torso
Oh.
critical damage. Right arm critical damage.
Target spotted.
Airstrike online.
I've
Yeah,
needed to get.
That's looking too complicated for me.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
It's pretty darn complicated.
I mean, that's why I quit playing
Critical damage.
Elite Dangerous, you know.
Airstrike online.
My,
Actually, this has an easier mode, which is just the flying and shooting, which is, the part that Dark likes, so. So I was just in the persistent universe, and that's called the Arena Commander. And it's, it can be up to 24v24? If I remember correctly. But,
I mean, I was, doing the Elite Dangerous, and I was like, I get lost up there in Elite Dangerous, something appears, and it's like, man, this is nuts.
I used to like Elite Dangerous when my sons would play it with me, but
Airstrike online.
after my son passed away, the other son didn't want to play it anymore. He only played it because of us, so.
Did it remind him too much of his brother, or just because?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Because my oldest son is the one that got him into it, so.
It's just,
That's also why he won't play
New
MechWarrior
target
Online, so.
acquired.
Say that last part again.
That's also why he won't play MWO.
Oh. Yeah.
but I mean, it's just,
That's understandable. Unfortunate, yet understandable.
Target acquired.
And I told you my reason why I still play this game.
To remember him? No.
But, yep.
Target
Yeah.
spotted.
That'd be my guess.
Yeah, that's it.
I thought it was because you didn't want to forget me.
Oh,
But
yeah,
yet-
you're pretty unforgettable.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one, Dark.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Or I'm sorry.
Fuel at 25%.
yeah, as soon as I get my desk set up and stuff, and I get my print scanner over here, I found my college papers,
Oh, wow.
Papers.
university papers.
Oh, was gonna
You know,
say,
Level
senior
critical.
Yeah, I
thesis
love
on
big
planetary colonization.
New
You know,
target
senior
acquired.
thesis on exoplanetary colonization and stuff.
Yeah.
cool.
Did Elon Musk hire you as a consultant for that? Because he's planning on doing that soon.
I sure hope not.
Target spotted.
Wait a minute, he is
New
moving his
target
stuff to
acquired.
Texas, though, isn't he?
Be back in a minute.
Texas and Florida, yeah, they're
New
Okay.
Boca
target
Chica.
acquired.
They've got launch pads. They're renovating, upgrading at NASA in Florida, and then they've got the Boca Chica, Texas site also where they're building. I think they built I think they manufacture the tiles, the heat tiles in Florida,
Target spotted.
as well as some other stuff. And then they have a launch tower there, and they're building 2 launch towers in Texas.
Target
But they're
spotted.
the plan. What he announced is 2026. They want to put
New target
men on
acquired.
Mars. They want to do a 2025 or early 2026. Wait, wherever the next window is, maybe it's 2026 to send. They're going to send 6 or 5 or 6 starships to Mars that
New
are
target
unmanned
acquired.
in testing and preparation of
Override.
what they will need there. They'll take stuff and they'll test
Override
stuff,
Shut down.
and then they'll do a manned mission after that.
Center torso critical.
Well,
And then they want to send 1,000 ships by 2030.
2015, there was supposed to have been a colony on the moon.
Yeah, we're a little. Anything the U.S. government gets involved with, as far as
2030,
space and
there was
moon,
supposed to
always
be
gets
a
slower and
colony
slower because they keep cutting
There's gonna be
funding
a
and
base on
changing
Mars.
priorities and stuff.
Well, I mean, you know, when you get those presidents just come in and
Yeah,
decimate.
yeah.
na-
I remember
cut-
them talking about, oh, we're going to put a moon
Target
base,
destroyed.
in the 70s on the moon. We're going to put a base.
Command is happy to hear of your success
Well,
and
they were
achievements on the
barely
surface.
putting satellites up, you know,
Yeah,
space stations and up that were staying for any length of time.
yeah.
I mean, you know. But when did they finally get the ISF up in 2000, 99, 2000?
Somewhere in there. They had Star Lab before that, right?
Well, the
Skylab.
Soviets had
Skylab.
the Mir space station and the space lab.
Oh, Space Lab. Sorry, wasn't getting it at
Yeah,
all.
Skylab.
Skylab, yeah.
Oh,
Skylab.
did I get it right? Okay. All right. Good for
Yeah,
me.
you got it. Skylab.
Skylab. Hey, Kodo.
And you know, there was a mutual docking back in the 70s, I believe, with the Mir.
Yeah.
I think we only did that once.
I said a mutual docking.
Oh,
You know,
Okay, going back into
it's too bad the
MechWarrior
Russians
Online.
never got those shuttles that they built actually up.
The ones they were copying from our space shuttle, you mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
well, they were a lot smaller.
They looked pretty big. Were they a lot smaller or just kind of
I
smaller?
thought they were bigger.
I think they
No,
were big.
no.
They never
No.
launched. I don't think they ever launched one.
No, they
No.
didn't.
They were about half the size.
No, that doesn't seem right, but maybe you're right. You probably know more than I do.
The actual shuttle was half the size. Now the rockets they were going to send them up on, that's a different story.
Were they going to use the
They were
Energia
launching,
rocket?
they
or
were
whatever?
launching with their main rockets, unlike, you know, the space shuttles, you know, had the big tanks and stuff that launched them up. But no, they was going to sit it on top of one of the rockets. That's why they were smaller.
Buran program. It looks as. Let's see.
Buran could carry a larger payload than the space shuttle.
Yeah, 1988. One flight. They did do one flight. One flight, long history.
It never went to space.
But they did one test flight. Sounds like.
Yeah.
Size wise, it was about the same size. It looks like from this. I can't. Oh wait, here we go. No, those are all Braun ones. I'm looking for a comparison here. I'm not finding one.
They were smaller, but they may carry a bigger payload because they didn't have to have all the engines and stuff on them.
How did they deorbit?
No, not the deorbit. You don't have to have the massive takeoff engines for deorbiting. For
No,
deorbit.
yeah,
They
that
had
makes
massive
sense.
rockets for launching.
And then small retro rockets, basically, to deorbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to have the massive rockets for the launch rockets like the space shuttle's got.
Yeah, the shuttle was part of the launch system.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to carry that million pounds of hydrogen tank.
So when you say smaller, it was really close. I mean, only about 10, 12 feet different in length, it looks like.
It's
Or
weight.
15 feet. Yeah, it's
It
weight.
was a
Yeah.
lot lighter too.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
And like I said, it's still a retrievable, reusable,
Yeah.
but it's smaller overall capacity weight. Even though it could carry the larger payload, it's supposedly. But that's because it was being launched in a different manner.
Oh.
You understand?
Yep. Totally get it.
Yeah, and here's the.
They were still using throwaway rockets.
I think the idea that was tossed around, at least on the space shuttle, was that they could configure it to have extra fuel tanks in it and then be able to deorbit, like leave orbit and go to the moon with it, orbit around the moon if they wanted to. They never did that or configured it, built it that way. But that was one of the things they had tossed around talking about doing, is making it an interlunar bus also.
There's their fate. I posted in Spec Ops.
Oh, look at that. I've seen one out in the wild, just with trees growing over it and stuff. It's all rotting away.
Uh-huh. I wonder where I haven't seen any of the space shuttles recently either, though.
Well, they haven't been flying for what, 10 years or more?
Oh, I said I haven't.
2011.
I haven't seen any pictures of them lately.
Oh yeah. They're often museums, generally air museums. All of them, I think. They might keep one at NASA. I don't think they have one at NASA.
They do not have one here.
We almost got one here up north of me at the.
Well, I know the Black Widow's at Wright-Patterson. I'm not sure where the Gray Ghost is, but Enterprise is at Smithsonian, I believe.
One of the ones is on the aircraft carrier in New York. One of the space shuttles. That's where I saw one. Wilsonville has an airspace museum, and I think they have a Titan rocket or an Atlas rocket in a silo. They dug a silo, and then they have one of the Gemini or
Redstone?
Might be a Redstone. I'm not sure. I haven't been up to see it, but they have either a one-man or a two-man capsule sitting there next to it up high where you're at the ground level, but you can.
You said a two-man capsule? That's a Gemini.
I don't know if it was a Gemini or a one-man capsule. What was the one man?
One man is a Mercury. Two man's a Gemini.
Yeah.
And the three man's an Apollo.
Yeah.
And the Mercuries went up on a redstone, I believe. Gemini's went up, I think it was a Titan. And then the Saturn V took the Apollos up.
What was on a Titan?
The Geminis.
Gemini was?
I think the Gemini. I think it was on a Gemini. It might have been a Jupiter. I forget. Titan or Jupiter? With the Geminis were on a Titan or a Jupiter? I forget. It's been a while since I've,
Yeah, I know. I've forgotten some of the names of stuff because I haven't talked about it for a while. Okay, up in Wilsonville, they have an SR-71. Why can't I get to their site?
Well, you're close to Boeing, ain't you?
No,
I mean,
Boeing's like 6-7 hours away.
Yeah, like I said, you're close to Boink. I mean, comes apart in flight. Skin rips off.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah. I mean, I'd understand if they got hit with cannon fire or missiles or something, but skin just not supposed to rip off while you're flying around.
Oh, they say things like that, but is it really true? Does it really matter if your skin flips off, slides off, tears off? This thing's a lot better to pilot when the joystick's working.
Airstrike online.
Aww.
I'm in game. Whenever you get up.
Fuel at 25%.
Ladies.
We're a quarter of the way there. Keep it up.
Fuel at 0%.
Target spotted.
Yeah, try this.
You sleepy?
Yeah, just the breathing stuff,
Oh.
And a little bit tired. And
I'm a little tired. I'm thinking I'm going to quit soon and go down and watch the third
Target
Olympus
spotted.
movie.
third Olympus.
Olympus has
Target spotted.
Angel Has Fallen or whatever it is. Instead of
Target
Olympus Has
spotted.
Fallen.
Ain't that supposed to be some kind of presidential
Target
espionage or something like that?
Yeah, everybody's trying to kill the president all the time. It's not a tough job.
Oh, okay.
Target
Well, now they're
spotted.
trying to kill former presidents, but
Yeah, now, exactly. Ooh, I'm rubber banding a little bit
Target
here.
spotted.
No, yeah, and I'm having issues
Target
with
spotted.
internet too. I mean, I'm running dial-up speeds right now.
Target spotted.
Apparently something's wrong with the programming. And it attacks about every weekend. So I have to call my tech in
Target
the morning.
spotted. Target spotted.
It's all
Target
annoying.
Target
Take it
spotted. Target spotted.
Fuel at 100%.
All right.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Airstrike online.
Target spotted.
Shoot.
Bang,
Target
bang,
spotted.
bang, 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 bang.
Some of us go up and out there. So Delta 6 and then
Affirmative.
push over to Charlie 5. We're gonna help our teammates over here. We got a big crossfire. We're gonna come out of that tunnel.
Well, hop on.
Airstrike online.
Target spotted.
Come with me, guys. Come with me. Stop.
There's 2 out to the left.
Left arm critical
Ouch.
damage. Center torso critical damage.
Target spotted.
Oh, I'm stuck between a pylon.
Target spotted.
Shoot. I got stuck behind that pole and I couldn't move.
Guys, get over here.
Do you have too much apple pie, Dark?
What's that?
Do you have too much apple pie, which costs you?
No, I have not had too much apple pie. I don't think it's even possible to have too much apple pie. So that couldn't have anything to do with that.
Hey guys,
But you're
put the-
stuck.
Or cherry pie. Yeah, I was stuck, but it couldn't be because of the massive
Need assistance.
quantities of apple pie that I've been consuming. What are you saying?
Target acquired.
Is it swelling now?
I'm just saying that apple pie consumption has nothing to do. If an apple a day keeps the doctor away, apple pie a day keeps the whole hospital at bay.
I mean, the apple pie is made of what? Lots of sugar, lots of sugar. I don't think that is healthy anymore.
3
Wait a
max,
minute.
cycle 4.
You mean you add sugar to your apple pie?
That's how people do it here. It's
No,
sweet as
no.
hell.
One at the island as well. Too.
Let's see. I make apple pie. I slice my apples up nice and I set them in a little thing. I take about a tablespoon of brown sugar and sprinkle on top. And then, I do my little flour in there and stuff and
Hey, Joe Creek.
some egg and, put my pie doughs, on the bottom and the top and cook it up.
Target spotted.
So Joe, I'm trying to get my system all configured back again, and I'm having some
Target
conflicts with
destroyed.
USB stuff still I need to sort out. I just don't have time to mess with it. Just getting my machine back up was a happy day. So I need to drastically re-plug what into what and make sure everything's all compatibly working together. They're fighting over USB port attention.
Just don't blow things up there for the moment.
I know, right?
Well, there's always the bigger hammer theory.
That's a good idea. Bigger hammer. All right, I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to call it quits.
Yeah, that was a funny thing. I was like, man, how am I going to get this hard drive gauge out? I need a drill or something. And my sister said, well, ain't you got a screwdriver? And I'm like, wait a minute, I got a screwdriver and a hammer.
So did you have to take the cage out of the frame? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I got the hammer, the big screwdriver. I just bopped it a few times, bopped it to slice the pins, the rivets.
I
The
see
cheap
people
little rivets, just pop them out.
hole
So it came off pretty
on
easy?
the side of the page.
It wasn't too hard, a 2-pound hammer and
Yeah.
an 18-inch screwdriver.
That seems like overkill. An 18-inch screwdriver, that's almost like to an 18-inch screwdriver, everything's a nail. It's so big.
It's not a nail, dog. It's more like what's that called?
Well,
No,
didn't have
I know, but the joke is that to a hammer, everything's a nail, but to a screwdriver that big, everything might as well be a nail too, because you can drive a nail with it. It's so big.
Yeah.
Like I said, I didn't have a chisel handy, but
Yeah.
I had that big screwdriver.
Yeah, that's
But-
funny.
I think I did saw somebody post he bought the 4080 and then it was too big for a small case, so he actually cut
Cut a hole.
an entire he cut a hole
Oh,
in
that's
front of
good.
the case and then he stick out like 3 inch. We were like, can your PC was
That's really funny.
Why? Improvise, adapt, and overcome.
That's right.
So
Yeah,
what if I need a bigger hammer?
Oh, excuse me.
Well, in his
Pardon me.
case, it was a sharp tools because it was a metal case. It's not plastic, so
Well, yeah, my case is metal. That's why.
he
It was
saw it
limited.
through. So yeah.
You know, back when computers were first being made and they had IBM PCs and stuff, the cases had either were metal and grounded, or they had, like in the case of televideo, they used a metal, a paint with metal particles in it that was conductive, so they could ground it, so you could shield everything in the office and stuff around it from electromagnetic
Faraday
radiation.
cage.
Yeah,
A
they make a
Faraday
Faraday cage out of the case. And they don't really seem to care about that anymore. They use these glass cases, or they'll mount all their components up on the wall with no case at all. And it's like, do they just not care about how much RF comes off of computers anymore? I've never really wondered. I mean, I've never really understood why that would be the case.
Dark. It wasn't for the RF coming off the case. They don't care about how much radiation you get.
It's how much comes in and interferes.
Protect the computer itself from an EMP.
No, back then we didn't care about EMPs on a little IBM clone. They just did it so that your computer wouldn't make, because you could pick up RF off a graphics card. You do different things, and if you had a radio nearby or something that would be sensitive to it, audio cables that aren't shielded, you could pick up all sorts of funny noises, high frequency pulses coming through that cable as your computer is running. And
Well,
so back then they did it to protect you from what came off the computer.
You mean
Not necessarily
the-
protect you for health wise, but protect some of the devices that were going to pick up that RF and amplify it through an
It
amplifier.
was to protect the computer.
I don't know if that's the case. And it certainly was for military stuff, but not for just home computers.
Well, home computers
Well-
were the ones that businesses were using at the time.
I know, but they
small
didn't.
businesses were using those.
Yeah. I just don't think that was the reason they
guys,
insulated it.
I mean, forget about the radiation. The motherboard and all the boards that was built in itself is already full of metals that actually can harm humans. So breathing that alone next to a PC every day is really harming you in slow process. I used to know a guy who works in a IT warehouse store. He sleeps there, he is there, and he did not live more than 45 because he got heavy metal intoxications. He got a high amount of copper, some different alloy, some aluminum and stuff. Yeah, he died of that. His blood was full of the metals. He was breathing it every day, for 20 years.
Oh yeah,
That's how he died.
the manufacturing process behind computers is ridiculously toxic.
Yeah, and he worked in the warehouse where sometimes they have some problem, they just throw it there, and it just keeps piling up. And he was been there for 20 years, and he died. Very sudden. So yeah, I mean, the radiation.
I
is
was
not
just
the
wondering if the
primary
frequencies are just a lot higher, and so they don't care about it interfering with other electronic components. Like the clock rates are higher on the graphics cards and on the CPUs and stuff, and then the older ones, I remember having like a 5 megahertz CPU was common, right? And you go, oh, I got an 8 megahertz CPU. Oh, 16 megahertz. Woohoo! Right?
Yeah, I remember the what was that? 4 megahertz on the first ones coming out. The old 8088s and the 8080s.
Yeah, they were like 3.2 megahertz.
I mean, I thought 4 megahertz was like woo-hoo.
I know, because it's 4 million cycles per second, so that was a big deal.
It was back in the old day. And then
VI
Intel came out Pentium 1 Max, I remember 166 megahertz. We were like, that was fast.
Yeah.
And 64 kilobits. Oh my God, you had massive. You know.
My brother and I
Yeah.
had a computer
Yeah.
consulting and building business, and we used to sell a overthruster. It was an add-in to an IBM PC, and it would make the clock rate go way faster without it wouldn't hurt anything.
Airstrike
And
online.
we'd sell them for about $200 or $280 and put them in there for them.
Target spotted.
And basically, it was just a different clock rate you'd stick in.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Well, I mean, you know, I mean, you were paying $3,000 for you know, what?
Yeah.
Target spotted.
for one of them things. I mean, you were paying more for the computer than you were for a car at the time.
Right.
Target spotted. Target
You buy a
spotted.
new car for that same price you were getting a computer for.
Target spotted. Need assistance.
Shouldn't have gone up there.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target
I
spotted.
mean, you know,
New
Need
target
assistance.
acquired.
and you remember the Whopper?
Target spotted.
Airstrike
Yes.
online.
Yeah.
Play a game.
Target spotted.
How about we play thermonuclear war?
Yeah.
Droid.
Target
You know, you gotta play
spotted.
with Whopper, right?
Yeah.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Good advertising for Burger King later on.
Target
Airstrike
spotted.
online.
25% of the enemies are eliminated. Target
Target
spotted.
acquired.
Target spotted.
Yeah.
Target
Okay.
spotted.
Target destroyed.
Push over by the
Affirmative. Target spotted.
Hey, I'm still
Target
alive.
spotted.
Shocking.
Need assistance. Target spotted. The enemies are half depleted. Keep pushing.
Target acquired.
Did McDonald's send the hamburger over to Burger King?
Target spotted.
Didn't what?
McDonald's sent the hamburger over
Torso
to
critical
Burger King, right?
damage. Left arm critical damage.
Right.
They didn't. They didn't do a handover. I guess I don't know. I'm trying to stay alive. Sorry. Did they hand over to Burger King?
The
Hamburger.
Oh, the hamburger burglar was McDonald's, not Burger King. Yeah.
Yeah, the McDonald's sent the hamburger over to Burger King.
I guess so. But he didn't get any hamburgers. Burger King burgers are flame broiled and they're so much better than McDonald's burgers. And they
Yeah.
taste like actual meat, even though they may not be.
Be careful in Charlie 4.
Well, at least I did some damage and got a kill that time.
Warning.
That's
Target
better.
spotted.
Missile.
UAV. So grab it.
Target
Almost got them
destroyed.
all. Clean up the survivors.
New target acquired.
We've lost half our force. We can't lose any more soldiers.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Ground forces. We're detecting no more hostiles.
Great
Good
game.
job, soldiers.
All right.
Great game, though.
Good work, you guys. Thanks for the
Win?
drop. We won. I got a kill and 617 damage. Like
How
a
many?
real mech warrior. 617. Decent amount, by golly.
Were you driving your
My Corsair.
N7?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Your Charger?
My Charger. Yep. I said Corsair. Sorry. I meant Charger.
Ah.
At least I didn't call you Crimson Eye this time.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to go watch a show and go to bed. Thanks for the drops.
Yeah,
Gonna
thanks
leave
for
this
drops.
group. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. See you guys later. Anybody watching the stream? Is anybody watching the stream? I mean, that's actually the real question, isn't it? Let's go look. We just had a couple. We had Joe Creek and Kodo. That's it. So that's okay. I know somebody else is lurking in there. So good night, you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. Till next time. Oh, wait. Should I read any of these? I wrap my house with chicken wire so I don't worry about EMPs anymore. Nice. That's unless they're really close, then you still might want to worry. I told a friend that he would never need a hard drive bigger than 100 megs. Hey, Sarcasmo. Howdy. That's great. Yeah, who could need... I remember getting I think it was was it a 300 meg or a 600 meg hard drive, thinking, and it was a SCSI interface, thinking, woo-wee. And now I have, sitting on my desk here, I have 72 terabytes in my NAS.
I remember when we got the 20 meg hard drive come out on a serial port.
Yeah. Yeah.
And man, we were like in hog heaven.
It is
It's
crazy.
like, man, this thing's massive.
And I'll probably be able to, like, I could swap these out over time as they die. I'll start putting in 24 terabyte drives, and then I'll have 6 24 terabyte drives in a RAID 5. That'll probably be, oh golly, what will that be? That'll probably be about 140 terabytes.
Yeah, so when are you going to get a teraflop?
A teraflop is it's speed, not size. So I think the GPUs do teraflops now anyway. Like these 4090s, they measure teraflops.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. How many flops in a 4090? Depends on the kind of operation. 82.58 teraflops on a 4090.
Nice.
16,000 CUDA cores, 512 tensor cores.
Oh, just so you know,
Yeah.
on MechWarrior 5, my new graphics card is pushing like 90 frames.
Nice.
And I've only got a 3600 CPU.
What res are you playing it at?
Just 1080.
Okay. That's great. Okay, everybody, thanks so much. This has been Ghostlands, your favorite place to waste the most important moments of your life, with me, your hosting guide, Dark Marauder, and the usual cast of criminal suspects, Ghostlands. Till next time, be good to each other, take care of each other, and be sure to shoot each other's designated targets. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Y'all have fun.